was always really annoyed when I found out, like I put thousands of hours into the Sims 3 PC, and I always wish we had achievements, and then I found out they put in achievements, and I was like, those should be mine.
Grant, we'll give you a pass.
Just give me the freebie.
All right, I got a question from the community from online, and this is for Medieval. How will cast in our inventory system work? And this is from a question from Elder Gamer 1.
Let's think of Elder Gamer answers. Okay, so all the Sims have an inventory. I don't think we unfolded the sort of Simology panel to show you, but they have relationships, they have inventory, and it really depends on what you're doing with it, depending on which Sim you're playing. So, for example, if you're playing the physician and she needs to make a medicine, she's got to go out and gather it. She has to discover the source. There's lots of different types of plants and weeds and herbs that she can gather. Then they end up in her inventory. Other Sims can also be gathering as well. And then you can go back to her crafting station and stock it up so that that stuff is all there. She needs all those ingredients. Same thing for lots of different crafting systems. Like the spy making poison, he's got to have an inventory. When you're in combat, you can have different types of weapon and armor in your inventory, and some of the armor is super cool. It's great when you unlock that and have that in your inventory. Swords, just a ton of different things, but it's really depending on which hero sim you're playing, what type of stuff they tend to carry around. Although, of course, they can all carry around different types of, lots of yummy medieval food, starting with the most basic one of gruel that you cook in those cook pots. So yeah, that's all there.
Great, another audience member question.
Okay, I have a question for the console, specifically the PlayStation. How do you enter cheats? Like, do you need a keyboard to do that, or is there like a special way you can do it with the controller?
There is a special item called the cheat llama. And what's that?
Are you serious?
What's that? No,
Nothing up
not
here
at all. No, yeah, I'm totally serious. Yeah, there's the cheat llama, and you get the cheat llama, which is unlockable, and then
It's a special key combination.
it's a special key combination. Yeah.
But you can use the keyboard too, right?
What's that?
The keyboard?
No, they're all the different cheats are like menu options off of the cheat llama.
Oh.
What's that? I don't remember the cheat baby from The Sims 2. Yeah. That just seems wrong. Did we do that? All right. Hey, can I ask a medieval question? Because I'm really psyched about this game, Rachel. I really want to buy it. So, if we didn't get it for free, I would totally be buying these two games.
Many copies, I'm sure.
Yeah. How can I be rebellious? Like, can I, as a peasant, can I overthrow, or can I be Robin Hood, or like, is there a way to kind of like be rebellious in the game? Be rebellious as a court member?
Yeah, there's lots of different types of sort of deviant gameplay possibilities that we give you, and some of them are the more obvious punishment of kind of stocks. There's lots of mean things that you can do in all of your interactions. Some of that more rebellious stuff that you're talking about comes from when you're picking the traits. That's going to open up lots of different opportunities in your interactions with other people to do nasty things to them. If you're the physician, she thinks she's doing her job, but you might feel that she's being rebellious just by treating you. She's going to apply leeches to you and get the blood sucked out of you, and she's going to, when she wants to give you medicine, she's going to stick a funnel in your mouth and pour it down your throat. So it's a kind of rough time back then.
Yeah. The thing I love about hearing about medieval is ever since I first heard about the concept, I've like imagined all this stuff that you could do in the Middle Ages, and it's all in the game now that I see it. So it's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Okay, I got two questions for you again.
Go for
I'm
it.
your favorite fan. No, I just said it. Okay. Remember back in Sims 1 where we had the butler? This is where I fell in love with the butler, and there was this annoying stalker fan, and he'd just come out and smack him around, and it just... Okay, so that's not going to happen in this game, obviously.
We actually have paparazzi.
Right, that's where I was going. So in terms of the paparazzi, do they... well, actually, let me back up. So if you have a level 10 music sim, at the top of the music career in like ambitions, whatever, do they automatically become like a level 5 superstar, or do they have to work
They don't
their way-
automatically become one. To join in celebrities, you need to start impressing people. It's about who you know. But once you impress people and you start on the celebrity track, doing things like being good in a band, buying a round of drinks for the bar, there's all sorts of ways that feed into your celebrity level that you could build it up.
Okay,
So,
and then in terms of the paparazzi, like stalking you, do they show up at your house, or is it only in, the areas,
I think they mostly only show up in community lots. They're going to take pictures of you, annoy you. I like to go fight with them all the time. But the cool thing is that there's actually scandals that'll unlock in the game, and you can defend yourself or pay off the paparazzi and go to the court. And
And what about the
pretty
social,
amazing.
do you have the social bunny? Is that gonna come back, any at all? No?
Anything's possible in The Sims.
Okay, thanks.
Great. I have a question from Capital Sim in Spain. What are the differences between the vampires of The Sims 2 Nightlife and The Sims 3 Late Night?
So when we first looked at the late night vampire, of course we thought, do we do a vampire at all? And then just the way it came out is it made so much sense. Like sometimes we want to do something really different and new, like the Mummy, and then sometimes we're like, this makes the most sense for the game. And so we picked a vampire, but we felt that the vampire in Nightlife was a bit goofy. He's like Count Chocula. He's like, one, that kind of thing. And we wanted our vampires to be sort of just powerful and really impressive and almost scary if you wanted them to be. And so we thought about how could they be these awesome predators of the night? How can they be more powerful than other Sims? And so our vampires are cooler, they're hipper, they're more powerful, they look less like a Halloween costume. And it fits with sort of the theme of late night in general. We wanted late night to be all about going out, being hip, being modern, being sexy and sleek and things like that. And so we feel like our vampires are more powerful, give you more powerful gameplay benefits, but also better storytelling tools. Sir at the mic.
Yes, I am. For medieval, will you be able to conquer other lands and be like evil?
Yeah, so you can. If you, on the territory map, the one that I brought up, I hadn't done much in terms of scouting the other territories, but you can actually get into conflict with them and you can conquer them. And one of the ambitions that you can pick at the beginning of the game is to be a conqueror and have as many of those territories under your control as you can get.
And,
So,
one other question was, if I reach a high enough level as a warrior, will I be able to just destroy people with one hit?
can you one-hit people if you're high enough level as a warrior? I do not believe so. But Dave, what do you think? One-hitting?
As you get higher levels, you have more combat options, so you can like hit smash them or throw their legs. You'll have all these different combat moves.
Right, sweep the leg or whirling takedown or a hilt smash, so you get better combat options, but they're not one-hitters. Dave is one of the producers on the game.
Always sweep the leg. You like that?
Sweep the leg, sweep the leg.
So before we go in for more questions, just want to give people a heads up. We are going to be ending the Q&A session at 8:45. So if you do have some questions, do urge you to come up to the mic and ask them, and we'll try to answer them as fast as possible. But one more audience question, and I'll try to fit some online in there too.
Two quick questions. My girlfriend's too shy to ask this, but for the
Nice. You better
for the I guess this is for all you guys. About the weather, will it rain, thunder?
So again, we're only talking about The Sims 3 Late Night or Ambitions or World Adventures of the base game. So we can't comment on any potential projects that we might at some point do. So
One quick question. And
Go for
about the babies, will there be strollers? She asked. That's what she asked. I don't know anything about this.
Anything's possible, but in Late Night there aren't any strollers.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody's baby crazy.
Got a interesting question from Edward in the UK, and the question is, what color will the ghost for Death by Thirst be?
It's like this black reddish, I believe. It is different. It looks really awesome, and when they die, they sort of disintegrate and go down to a puddle. I believe it's a blackish red, sort of a plasma color. It looks awesome. You guys all know what plasma looks like.
Are there any other audience member questions?
Yes, this man right here. Hogan's Deep Fried Diner.
For late night, will the vampires be able to transform into bats and fly around?
They don't transform into bats, but they can run incredibly fast, and they can also use the subway.
So
You might get mugged in the subway, so you want to go in there as a vampire, so